Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you might be joining us from today. Thank you and welcome to Microsoft Forms for Beginners tutorial presentation. This presentation is totally free. You don't have to give us a penny for this. The reason why I'm doing this is just to help others to achieve their goals. And the only offering that you can give to us is to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, share this video and like them as well. And also you're going to see a notification bell. Let's click on the notification bell so that anytime we drop a new video, you can see them in real time. And I am going to get started. I'm not going to take your time. What is Microsoft Forms? Microsoft Forms is an elementary app for creating surveys, polls, and quizzes that can be utilized to collect feedback, user satisfaction data, organize team events, or improve a business or product. Send forms in minutes. Microsoft Forms is straightforward to use. You can use Microsoft Forms to create survey or poll in minutes. It comes with question branching, so survey flows the way you want them to be. You can also add themes or your company logo, so they look great without a lot of work. Looks great on mobile app as well as your desktop. And you can see on the right side here, you can see how your form looks on your mobile app. It looks great. So is your desktop. Clarity of decision with your data. And you can see here, this is the stats for some of the recent form that I sent out and the responses that I get from people. This is the kind of statistic that you get when you use Microsoft Forms. Microsoft Forms collect responses in real time so you can get the insight you need fast. The response tab shows you charts that helps you visualize your data and allows you to filter results by respondents. Export to Excel in one click. And we are going to demonstrate that later. The agenda for today's presentation is as follows. In today's presentation, we are going to learn the features that will help us navigate Microsoft Forms and also shows the functionality of Microsoft Forms as well. Features that will help us to create survey and quizzes, manage and analyze the survey and quizzes that we have created, and also features that will help us to collaborate with others in our organization. And we are going to get into it. Microsoft Forms, unfortunately, is not available on your desktop app. So there are two ways you can access Microsoft Forms. If you click on this square right here, this square cube, if you do not see your Microsoft Forms, then go to all apps. And if you still can't find it, just type Forms. And you can see this is Microsoft Forms. And by clicking on it, we can see our Microsoft Form right here on my screen. And this is not the most up-to-date version of Microsoft Form. To get the most up-to-date version, just go to forms.office.com. And here we go. Now we have the most up-to-date version of Microsoft Form. And when you open your Microsoft Form app, this is what you see. And I'm going to go through this systematically. On my screen here, you can see the recent tab. These are the recent forms or quizzes that I have opened in recent time. And you can see them: Unified Solutions Inc., end of the year party form. I also have the organizational trivia quizzes and many other forms that I've opened in recent times. And next to recent, you'll have my forms. And these are the forms that actually I've worked on myself in recent time as well. And you can see I've worked on all these forms, created them. And share with me, this will be the list of forms and quizzes that have been shared with me. I don't have any shared form right now. After, next to share with me will be the favorite. I don't have anything on my favorite, but we can add things and remove things from favorite. I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. If you go back to my forms, I have this Unified Solutions Inc. organizational trivia quiz, and I want to add that to my favorite. So if I click on this ellipsis right here, if I click on this ellipsis, I can favorite it. And by clicking favorite, if I now go to favorites, I have Unified Solution Inc. organizational trivia quiz as one of my favorites. And I can also remove it as well if I want. By clicking this ellipsis again, and I can unfavor it, and that will be gone. So there are two ways we can generate a form or a quiz. And I am going to start new form. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a new form from the scratch. And when I click on new form, this is the screen that you see. And I am going to work my way from the right side back to the left here. Clicking on this ellipsis on the far right, you can see the first thing that you see is collaborate and duplicate. Let us click on that and go through that. There are two ways you can collaborate and duplicate. So by clicking get a link in share to collaborate, this means that you are sending a link to a group of people or particular people that you want to co-author this form with. So when they get this form, they can work on the form, they can make changes, they can update the form if they want, and they have full access to alter this form. And that is what users with Office 365 work or school account, and you can also select the exact people that you want to have it. I would say people in my organization here. And it's kind of running slow right now. So let's give it about a few seconds and it's gonna. While that is going on, so immediately you click on copy, then you can email this link to different respondents that you want to co-author this form with. And they'll be able to see it and they can make changes, they can make revisions and all of that. So, I can either just copy this link and send it to them. And if I go to share a template, that means people that get this link can only use this template. They cannot make any changes. They don't have I would say they don't have the right to make any changes to the form. So they can just use the template and make that template their own. So that is what get a link as a duplicate means as well. So now let's go back to settings. And this is where we get the settings for our forms. So who can fill out this form? You can select anyone can respond. Only people in my organization can respond. So I'm going to leave that. And I say record names so that I want the names of people that are responded. So if you want one response per person, you can select that so that people don't make numerous responses. And you can even send the link to specific people, send the form to specific people in the organization. Option for responses, it is very, very imperative that accepting responses is selected, just like I've selected it here. So that needs to be selected. And I can hide, submit another response, customize, thank you message, and you can also do all of that. So, and you also have response receipt, allow receipt of responses after submission. You can do that if also you want. So that is the settings that goes along with Microsoft Forms. And also, you can change your language. This form is set so the default language is set to be English, and I can add additional language if I want. So I can say I want, let's see here, I want to add Espanol. And by adding Espanol, that means this form is also going to be available in Spanish. So, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to delete this, and I can just delete right it, and I say yes, and that will be deleted. And also you can print form. Just click on that, print form. And this is what you see on your screen. You can select the printer that you want to print to here and click on print, and the form will be printed. Even though this is just the beginning of creating the form, there's no data yet, and that's why you have not seen anything here in terms of what needs to be printed. So let's go back. And also here you can see we have numerous things that we can use. We can actually, you can see numerous styles that we can use for our forms to enhance the look of the form. And also you can change the background colors for the forms as well, that make things much more viewable and much more beautiful. So also different different way of previewing our forms. This is the desktop preview. And also, this is how it will look on your mobile app as well. Now, let's get into filling in this form, putting some data in. And I am going to start with putting the title. I'm going to say, I will say Unified Solutions 2022 end of year body form. There we go. So this is Unified Solutions 2022 end of year party form. This form will be sent to Unified Solutions employee in the Illinois area, inviting them and for them to select their choices for what they want to have, or what and where they want to have the end of the year celebration for 2022. And form description will be end of the, I'll say, party time. I will leave it as party time. And now that we have it, I also want to insert the logo for Unified Solutions. But if you want to, just click on uh, this right here, and I want to upload. You can also, get images from Bing search, from OneDrive, but I'm going to upload from my computer here. I have numerous pictures. I'm just going to select Unified logo, and here we go. So now I've been able to insert Unified logo in my form. So we have numerous way of different questions that we can ask and different ways we can ask those questions. So the first question that I'm going to ask here is I would say it's multiple choice questions. Is what date would you want the party to take place? And I would say option one, December 29th, December 30th. And I'm going to select required, and only one answer is required. So we're going to leave multiple answer alone. So this is done. And that is question one. And I'm also going to do another choice question. What type of establishment? Option one. Option one is Maggiano's. Maggiano's Little Italy. Option two is Olive Garden. Option three is Mingin. Chinese restaurant. And the last option will be main event. And I'm going to select a text question. And I will say, how well, how many people are you bringing to the event? Okay. And I am going to go to what time would you prefer? Well, let's delete this. I am going to make this a choice question as well. What time would you prefer? 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m. Here we go. And the last question will be, are you attending? Yes, maybe. Okay, so we have now our form set. So now that I have this form is ready to go. And I want to now add a team to this form. Let's see what we have on our team here. Let's see this one. Let's see this. Let's look at more teams here. And I think I like this party type team, and I'm going to use that. Let's look at the preview. And this is how it is going to look on our desktop. And you can see how beautiful it is on our mobile app as well. So let's go back and let's now try to collect response. So I've already selected only people in my organization can respond, and I'm going to use this shortened URL. So I am going to copy this URL. And what I'm going to do is in real time, I am going to respond to this form. And let's do that. So if I go here and put the URL, and you can see the form, and I'm going to start now. And I'm going to say December the 30th, I want Mingin Chinese restaurant. How many people? One. I'm going to say 7 to 9. Yes, I am attending. And I've answered all the questions. I am going to submit this form. And you can see it's giving me the submission details that my form has been submitted. So I am going to get out of here and go back to my form. And you can see I have one response here. And if I click on the response, and you can see how the response comes out. So I have one response. The average time for the response is 27 seconds. The form is still active, and you can see all the answers. And this is how the form will come out. Everything is color coded, and it looks very, very beautiful. So that is how to create a form in Microsoft Teams. So now we are going to go back to uh, creating a quiz. So let's get out of here. And again, just the same way that we were able to create our form, and now we are going to click on new quiz. And I am, the same thing applies to, well, let me quickly run through it from left to the right. If I click on this, collaborate and duplicate, just like I said in Microsoft Forms, this is when you want people to co-author this form with you, and you are sending the link to them. And this is how you do that. You can copy the link here and send it to people that you want to send it to. Okay. And you can also send it to specific people if you want, people in the organization, user with an Office 365 work or school account. I'm going to select this and those are the people that I want to send it to. And also, if you want to share, get a link to duplicate, this means that you are just sharing the template for this quiz that you want to do. You want to send a template so that people that get the template can make it their own, but they cannot alter the content of the quiz at all. So now we are going to go past that, and we go to settings here. Option for quiz, show result automatically. And sometimes I might not want to show result automatically. I might want to view the result of the quiz. Let me uncheck that. Who can fill out the quiz? Only people in my organization. Record the names that is selected. Only one response per person. Yes, only one response per person would be. Option for responses, accept responses. Definitely, that is very, very important. If this is not checked, you are not going to be able to get a response from any of the respondents. And the team is the same. We can select the team for our quiz right here, and the preview remain the same. This is a desktop preview, and this is the mobile app preview. So let's get to it. Now we are going to, let me start by the title. I would say Unified Solutions Organizational Trivia Quiz. And I would say getting to know your organization. There we go. And that will be that. So now I'm also going to attach unified logo. I am going to upload from my desktop, and here we go. Being able to upload the logo, and that looks very, very beautiful. So now let's start. I want to utilize this section in this quiz that I'm trying to create. So I am going to say section, and the first section is going to be organizations. Organizations. Oh, sorry about my history. And the subtitle will be, this section contains 2 questions. I'm going to go to add new. I'm going to add another section, owners. I would say knowledge of the owners. And I'll say this section contains 2 questions. 2 questions. Here we go. And now I'm going to add questions to each of this section. So if I click on this, I go to insert new, and I want to insert a choice question. What year was Unified founded? First choice is 2019, 2020, 2015, 2022. So now we have our choices, and I'm going to say this will be 10 points. And the correct answer is required. There's no multiple answer, it's only one answer. And the answer is Unified is founded in 2020. So in this section 2, we are going to add, we still have one more question here. I'm going to say insert another choice question. Where is the headquarters of Unified? Option 1 is Chicago, Homewood, Evanston, and Downers Grove. There we go. This also attracts 10 points, and the correct answer is Homewood, Illinois. So now to knowledge of the owners. Now go to another multiple choice quiz. What are the names of the owners of Unified? James Hopkins, Dr. Samuel Adebayo, Richard Lee, Robert Bond, the third, and Kevin Bott. And let me see here. This will attract 10 points as well. And the correct answers, this is required. Multiple answers accepted. And we have Dr. Sam, Robert Bond, and Kevin Bott as the answer. So one more questions. Let's go to Adno. I'm going to say test questions. Which of the owners coined the name Unified? Dr. Samuel Adebayo. All right, so now we have the first part of our questions, and I'm going to go to add no here. I'm going to add a rating question also. Rate your experience working with Unified Solutions. I'll say 1 through 10. And you can, change it to numbers if you want. You can change it to star. You can use thumbs up as well, and you can change this. So I am gonna leave it sub. Let me get it subtitle here. I would say 1 being the lowest, while 10. There we go. So that will be the subtitle. So Now I'm also going to add a date question. What? Inauguration ceremony. Okay, so let's see here. Mm, let me take this out and change this question. I'm going to say add no. I'm going to write a date question. What it was unified, inaugurated. Ribbon cutting. There we go. And let me, yeah, I'm going to subtitle this again. I would say this question is optional. Optional. And now we are done with our quiz. And I'm going to go to team here and let's see different teams that we have available. Let's see this. And I think I like this. So I'm going to leave this. And also you can see the preview. This is our desktop preview. And this is the mobile app preview. So now let's collect our responses. I am going to click on collect response. Only the people in my organization is okay. I'm going to select the shortened response. I can also generate a QR code, and I can send the code to anyone as well, just like the link. If you scan the code, you'll be able to fill out the form as well. And I can also, embed a sway, also embed this form in a sway, and you'll be able to also fill it out there as well. So I'm going to copy this form. And what we're going to do now is fill out this form in real time. And I'm going to open the form. And I'm going to start now. I'm going to say 2020. I'm going to say Homewood, Illinois. I'm going to say next, since we have a section, and the names will be Dr. Sam, Robert Bond, and Kevin Bird. I'm going to say Dr. Samuel Adebayo. I'm going to rate as 10. And I'm going to leave this, since it's optional, I don't want to answer this question. So I'm going to submit. I'm going to say, let me just select a date for. Okay, and you can see now, this quiz has been completed now. So now let's go back to our quiz. Let me remove this, and you can see I have one response, and you can see our response in real time. Very, very beautiful. Everything is color coded. You can see Dr. Sam is in orange, Robert Bond is in red, and Kevin is in purple. So it looks very, very beautiful. We can send this to our stakeholders, to the employees also. So this is how we use Microsoft Form, and this is just the beginning part of Microsoft Form. Is going to have the advanced classes very, very soon. So this is the end of this presentation today. Once again, hopefully you have learned how to create your form and your quizzes. It is very, very easy to use. Like I said, it's for the beginners. We have all the advanced classes coming up. So please subscribe to this channel so that we can give you much more topics. We have tons of topics that we are going to treat. Our Simply Educational series will be coming up that you are going to benefit greatly from. So subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you. I wish you a happy new year in advance. Have a good one.